Women are taught that we express through our bodies. It is our outer trimmings that say what we have to say in society because we don't know and don't feel comfortable in saying it verbally.
Look, we don't care what you think, we don't care what you feel, and we don't care what you do. All we care about is the length of your legs and the size of your behind and the size of your breast. Put those into the right perspective and the world is yours.
For any woman aspiring to be thin, there's never thin enough, just as there's never good enough. Good enough. Good enough. Good enough.
I'm too fat because I eat too much.
Well, maybe I think food is security. It kind of numbs me.
If Judy wants to be thin, she has to engage in thin activities, such as eating less and exercising more. Sometimes she sees the problem as impossible to control. We try to help her refute this.
But to lose at the desired rate of 1.5 to 2 pounds a week, she will have to adjust her diet to provide substantially fewer calories every day.
Food's capacity to provide energy can then be calculated in calories.
The type and amount of food you eat usually controls your figure. Also, it affects your skin. Arm yourself with a calorie counter, and you may find some surprises.
You can do it, we can help. 1 calorie, Diet Pepsi can help.
When you get that craving for something luscious, and you want to feel like you're cheating on your diet.
Way to go, Diet Fago!
Now you see it, now you don't. Here you have it, here you won't. Oh, Diet Pepsi, 1 small calorie. Now you see it, now you don't.
When you're watching your weight, too much of even a good thing can be a no-no.
Arm yourself with a calorie counter.
1 calorie.
You want to feel like you're cheating on your diet.
1 small calorie.
When you're watching your weight,
Calorie.
Diet.
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 your weight,
Calorie.
your weight,
Your weight.
There's a fine line between when a person just goes on a diet and when a person develops an eating disorder. But really it's when the person starts using the dieting to cope with other emotional problems, when all of a sudden being thin is more important than anything.
I wanted to look like the girls in Glamour and Mademoiselle. I wanted to look, fashionable and sleek and not so big. I felt like I looked bigger than them.
I've been overweight for probably about 2 years. I think I'm about 15 pounds, and I carry it mostly here and down here.
I don't like myself fat. I really, in fact, I could say I hate myself, and I feel really self-conscious around other people. I feel like everyone's watching me, and I feel like, a fat person just isn't lovable.
I was known as Fatso or Blubber.
The image I have of myself, I see a lot of all the dark parts of it.
The ideal me or perfect me would be attractive, slim.
Girls are rewarded. It doesn't matter how they lose weight. If they lose 5 pounds, if they lose 10 pounds, if they're throwing up, taking laxatives, they're rewarded, encouraged for this weight loss.
The only way to establish identity, to establish a role, to establish status, is through molding your body into an acceptable stereotype.
50% of our population, millions of girls and women, devoting their brilliance and mental capacity and emotional intelligence to shrinking their waistlines instead of expanding their lives.
We exist in a world today where everything can be faked or fixed. Noses can be changed, and stomachs can be tightened, and cellulite can be lasered away, apparently. Because that's what we're told to do, which is alter ourselves in order to be beautiful. we are conditioned to feel ashamed or embarrassed about certain parts of ourselves. The world is not going to reform tomorrow. We can't rely on those who profit from our perceived flaws to change their ways. There is no easy fix to the ideas of women that have existed for hundreds of years. So that leaves us with one option, which is changing it ourselves.
So how do we change the stigma around looking different or not fitting into this narrow definition of beauty? I believe it's by celebrating beauty in all different forms, bold and unapologetically.
The perfect body does not exist, as there are no two humans on this planet that are the same. So you have to aspire to be the best version of yourself and not someone else. Be true to you and be true to others, and always remember, self-love brings beauty.
What do you see? You're probably thinking, oh my god, she's so fat. Yeah. So what? Why does that need to be an ugly thing? Why is that an ugly thing? You see this? I think it's beautiful. I think it's gorgeous. I think this is beautiful and gorgeous.
Do you want to know something crazy? This is my body. Do you want to know something crazier? I don't hate it. Do you know that you can actually have a body and not hate it?
Just let that shit hang, baby. Stop walking around like this. No one cares. Just let it rip. I'm so hot, you're so hot. Let's kiss.
When do you feel the most beautiful?
Maybe when I'm dancing and cooking. Engaging in things that bring me pleasure.
Watch your life positively grow when you give up the pursuit of perfection. Because the real beauty ideal is being imperfectly you.